as always, live and really dark. But we're live. Now let me get this sorted out. Be able to see us. Lots of big news tonight. Like, lots of big news. Huge things happening around here. Come on, refresh yourself. Hi, Tina. How are you tonight? Tonight? It's like 7 o'clock here. So, there we go. What's up, Tristan? What's up, guys? It has been a while. Hey, Rich. How you doing?
Hey, guys.
All right. I think I got that all working. Hey, look, our chat's even popping up the way it should be now. I don't think it was working last time.
What is that?
Awesome. Look at the beans. He's 21 pounds. We had his appointment today.
He got 3 shots. Officially 6 months old. Hi, Tina.
21 pounds of cheeks and legs.
And legs.
The doctor was making fun of his little ham hocks today.
Oh, she...
Yeah. Like, we can't put this kid in clothes and then not fit like spandex. Everything fits him like spandex. It's so funny.
Yeah, right there. You look at his legs. He's popping out of his seams already. And these are 9-month clothing.
Oh.
She get your beans.
Yeah, we have to squeeze our 6-month-old into 9-month clothing.
Get your beans.
He is so solid, Tristan. He's like a little brick.
And he loves the dogs.
Speaking of dogs, there's one of them now. So I kind of want to get right into it, and I kind of want to let people come in. I know.
You gotta wait.
It's only been 2 minutes. I'm like, but we're 2 minutes in. Let's just dump it all on everybody, because this is huge. Big, exciting, scary news. And I'm like shaking in my boots.
Oh, Hardy. You're such a good boy, huh? Yes, you're such a good boy.
Oh, hey, Mike Cole. I'm sorry. I missed you coming in there, man.
I did too. Oh, there he is. Hi.
Somehow missed him
Sydney.
coming in under Rich.
Easy now, girl. You're a little overbearing.
So yeah, Archer had his 6-month appointment. He's 21 pounds.
Sydney.
I don't remember how long they said he was, but he's only in like the 50th percentile for his length or height, so he's short.
Average, it's 50%. It's average.
He's short. He's going to be short. He's just real fat.
But he's in the 95th percentile for his weight at this age. That's,
He's huge.
Stunt. Come on, dude. You're stepping all over on me.
Go on. Thank you. So both of us are dealing with allergies because it's hay season and they just cut the hay down behind the house a couple days ago.
Or sinuses. That could be mine.
So if we sound a little nasally and congested, we're just dealing with it.
Apologies for the sniffles ahead of time.
Yeah.
It's been getting real warm during the day and then real cold at night here too, so that's been screwing with my sinuses. Are you going to throw up on me? Please don't throw up on me.
Let's get some dabs for the duration, I guess.
Oh, I could take a nap.
So if there's any of the Ohio YouTubers that come into here, JV Outdoors is going to be at my place tomorrow night. Well, tomorrow around noon, and he's staying here until Sunday or Monday. So if there's any of the Ohio guys that come rolling in and you guys want to come down and meet JV, throw me a message and I'll give you my address. You guys can come on down, and if we get a group of guys together, then maybe we'll have a big bonfire here and hang out or whatever. And if we don't get a group of guys here, then I was probably going to take him out catfishing or something.
Tina, he scooches himself across the floor now. He can get himself up on his hands and knees, but it's where does he go from there? So he kind of like rocks back and forth. Well, he was staying with my mom a little bit. Oh, I just almost jabbed him right in the eye. He was staying with my mom a little bit this afternoon, and she says he'll get up on his hands and knees and then pull himself forward with his hands. So he's trying. Why?
He's getting there.
Why?
He rolls to wherever he wants to get to right now, but he's like, yeah, he's pulling himself up and everything. It's awesome. Dibbings. He loves his little jumper and his walker things. The little jumper and his walker thing, like, that's just where he wants to be. He gets mad because he can't get places fast enough.
You put him in his walker and he's across the kitchen floor in a couple seconds.
Do I need to take you? Okay. Hello, beans. Okay, it's been 6 minutes and 42 seconds, and I can't hold it out anymore.
Wait anymore.
Guys, we're moving to the woods. Like, we are moving to the woods. I get to build my house in the woods. What?
Feel better now?
Yes, I do. I have had to hold this in for like 2 weeks ever since we actually made the decision, because we had to sit down and talk with the cousins and everything.
Yeah, last Monday we had a conversation about splitting and all that, and I guess it was brought up.
See, okay, at first a buyout was out of the equation. Like, nobody could afford to do a buyout. And then it came around that they felt they could do it. So
when we went to talk last Monday, we were given the option. There was pretty much two options. One of them was a buyout, and the other one was like 5 acres, almost 5 acres around here, and we had to do all kinds of negotiations. So we were given advice to take the money and run.
So we're going to take it and hobble away.
So, oh my God. After we left there, we did a lot of thinking and a lot of talking and a lot of math. So much math. So much talking.
Like, my eyes hurt from scrolling and sucking up information off the internet and
quotes and numbers and prices and codes and everything.
Well, okay, see, she has the easy job of helping me find out where we're going to go. But I'm the one designing and building our house pretty much from the foundation pad to the roof.
Can you let us get into this first before you go to that point? We haven't given all the upward information.
We'll keep giving it then.
I know you're excited. Look
Go
at
ahead.
your face. We
You tell them everything you want,
decided to go with the buyout because Zach's getting things put together, and we find out that it's actually very plausible for us to do it this way. So we started looking at lots for sale, and he would, wouldn't he? So we looked at houses.
I'll text you, Travis.
We just been doing a bunch of talking and figured out that what's best for us is to go with buying a lot and building a house, because we could pay off a lot of debts with what we have coming in and end up going into this debt-free without a house payment. And we could end up putting most of our budget into building our house then. So don't worry,
Hey,
Mike,
Mike,
it's not too far away.
Yeah, it's not that far away, man.
Actually, we're hoping to go to
It's like right up on. It's right off of 224. Like
closer to Berlin Lake. So
yeah.
Anyway, so Zach's been sitting here now, making the house plan and the floor plan and getting quotes for cement and the well and the septic and the electric and deciding what we have to do with the driveway and clearing the lot and
should buy a teepee and live in it.
Yeah,
Tristan, this is like the ultimate fort in the woods.
Because
nobody will ever be able to top this fort in the woods build. Because we're going to end up living in it. And we're not building a traditional style house either. Like, we're doing a pole barn house to keep the cost lower.
You want to join in on the conversation?
But part of
try not to squeeze it out.
Part of our buyout offer was also part of our buyout offer was an RV. So we get to taste that RV.
But we're actually emotionally invested in a certain property.
We really, really want this 5-acre property because it's like, hey, Jeff.
It's mostly wooded. It's in a really good area. The people are really nice. It's very centralized for both of our mom's houses, and it's close to my work, and it's close to Deegan's school. So it's very ideal for what we want to do. So we're trying not to get too emotionally attached, but it's a little bit late for that, I think.
We have 4 properties in mind, and out of all four of those properties are wooded properties. So like, we are going into this and buying completely raw, undeveloped land, and we're going to have to go in and clear cut it. We're going to have to like cut the driveway in, cut the house lot out, cut the yard out, cut pastures out. And I don't have the heavy machinery to do it, so it's going to be me and a couple of my buddies and our bare hands doing all of this. So, like, it's going to be a lot of work, but I'm really excited for it. Like, everything that I have taught myself or went to school for in my life has led me to this moment. Like, because there's only... Out of our entire house build, I am only subcontracting out the septic system because by law in Ohio, it has to be a certified system. I'm going to subcontract out the concrete pad, and I'm doing that because our building is going to be 32 by 48. So that's just an enormous thing that I don't have that's out of my scope of what I know to do.
You got another mic?
It's Mike, I believe.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, Mike. It's from Facebook.
Oh.
Glad you could make it. So, let me see. The septic, our concrete pad, and the electric are the only things that I'm subcontracting out. Plumbing systems that have to be certified because we live in Ohio. And I don't carry those kind of certifications. So there are so many mics.
There are. There's at least 3 of you here right now.
So yeah, it's we got a lot of really, really hard work ahead of us, but this is going to be a lot of fun.
I kept trying to tell him that we shouldn't say anything until we get onto our lot and do a live stream and be like, hey guys, we did a thing. And he can't contain it, so here we are.
Well, because realistically...
Yeah. We can't just leave them hanging.
It would be like another 3 weeks to a month before we own a property. And that's like really kind of probably dragging it out, but just I was planning on time for realty and all that stuff to work itself out. So like this is Homestead life, and we're trying to get back into it, so we need to give you guys the information.
I'm trying to keep him preoccupied so he doesn't start crying.
I'm not sorry, Jeff.
I'm not sorry either.
Because
not
what this
one
saves
bit.
me is having to straighten the frame, lift the house, fix the foundation, fix the sill plate, fix the roof, fix the dormers, fix all the stuff that's going to have probably rotted out in the roof below the shingles. So we just took all of that and made it not our problem. So
that's not including the
is
interior
now,
stuff. That's not including like redoing cabinets if we wanted to, or like the kitchen floor. There's a section that's ripped down to the subfloor, or the carpeting. That's none of that.
I don't have to fight with 168-year-old stuff that's out of square. I'm starting all over, and everything is as square as I make it.
You know what else?
What?
We'll have the correct number of outlets.
Yes, we will have.
That's
more
the one big
incorrect
thing that we've been
outlets.
struggling in this is that
You
this
thought
house...
we were having another baby? She's trying to talk me into it, and I'm like holding my ground on this one. I think I'm done with 2. Treehouse mansion. I was actually telling her that if the concrete pad ends up being ridiculously expensive, like if I have a company come back and tell me that it's going to cost me $20,000 for a concrete pad, I will tamp gravel down and we will build our house on stilts. But I did get the first quote for our concrete today, and it's actually only like $10,000. So that's under the budget of what I had planned.
No, I helped him move some of the concrete, and so did the neighbor. He is very determined, though. We're probably not having a new baby, guys.
No, I don't.
There's a good chance there's a no on that one.
I don't want another one, not yet. Not even in 9 months. Nunya, Texas. How's it going, Jake? Good to see you. So
Sorry,
guys, we have to be out of here by August 15th.
Well, we don't have to. That's what we set down as ground rules.
Okay, we told them that we
Yes.
were going to be out of here by August 15th. So we need to be out of here by August 15th.
Easy.
I'm being easy. We agreed on that with them yesterday.
I know
so
that,
we need to hold on.
but
We
I'm
need to hold that.
also...
The only emergency I could foresee is if there's something majorly wrong with that RV.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
This is one of those communication things because I feel like she doesn't tell me everything that she thinks. When I ask her, what do you think about us doing this? While we're waiting to be able to move on to the property. Because I'm like, we're going to buy this. I'm going to have electric service installed. I'm going to get our well drilled. And then I'm going to get the septic installed. And I'm going to take the RV out to the property and park it. And that's where I'm staying. Like most husbands, I just don't want to live with my mother-in-law. I love her, but I don't want to live with my mother-in-law. Yes, I do.
It's hot. Yeah, you're in Texas. I figured it would be. I'm not thinking RV. I mean, not for like living, but permanently.
No,
living.
we're not going to permanently
Whoa!
live in the RV.
I'm answering
I know.
the question. Don't jump me.
Yes, Jake, RV life. I'm trying to get her more on board with the RV life, and the way that the more I talk about it, she's like, oh, I think that we'll just stay in the house or stay with the mom.
No, I know that we'll be staying with my mom for a little bit, yes, because there will be no choice, because there will be no place to put the RV.
Unless I can have everything
Yes.
handled by the time we have to move out of here.
Good luck with that.
TP with a stove jack? I would do it, okay? I'd have no issue with that. Living MN, how's it going?
Hey.
I mean, Tristan, I'd go out there and build a little log shack and put a wood burner in it. I'd be perfectly fine with that. But we have to be careful with trees because we are going to be going in and possibly, if there's merchantable lumber on the property, I'm going to be contacting lumber mills and having somebody come in and log it out so that we could get some kind of return. Tent, bungalow, kayak, anything but the mother-in-law. Flip my canoe upside down. Just take the middle seat out. I think I could fit me and the dogs underneath the canoe. Then we'd make sure that nobody's out there messing with our stuff, like stealing our building materials and things like that, you know? See, there we go. Jake helped us solve that problem. I'll just bushcraft a shelter out of the kayak and a couple trees. But yeah, I haven't been able to hold it in anymore. I wanted to let you guys know, like, we are
taking a huge step.
A huge step and a huge risk.
Especially as a family. This is a huge step for us as a family. This is a huge... What's the word I'm looking for? Adventure for all of us. In one aspect, Deegan is excited to design his new room, and in another, he's upset about moving out of this house.
No, you mean the TV?
Archer, I'm not... Buddy, what is your problem, huh? Stop it! You don't need to come over here whining. Lay down.
Go lay down, guys.
Lay down.
But, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I just, like, I always kind of, see, I had, when you're growing up, you kind of have these like, ideas for a dream home. Okay? So, I always wanted to have a house in the woods. But I always wanted the outside of my house to resemble some kind of, like, industrial building or, like, a warehouse. Like, I always thought it would be the absolute coolest thing to take a warehouse and turn it into a house. But I always also wanted to live in a log cabin. So we're going to have a pole barn house in the woods.
What?
With the interior decked out like a log cabin.
What?
Well, how much cooler do you get than that? And like, we're putting up a massive building. At least, well, I guess it ends up being like 1,536 square foot of living space. What beans?
So,
what's the matter, dude?
Steal. Yeah, we're,
Do what?
He says you steal. You won't regret it. Bugs don't like it.
Jake, we have the option. Right now I'm getting two really similar quotes on a steel building. And I'm getting really good quotes from an Amish kit maker for the pole barn. And the Amish kit maker supplies their 6x6 cedar posts.
I'm sorry.
So the cedar won't rot and the bugs won't like it. What's the matter, baby? Living MN, that's like one of the biggest things we're looking for when it comes to property too, is we don't want neighbors. Like, I don't even want to be able to see their houses. So the lots we're looking at, like, it's funny, the one that we really kind of, from satellite pictures, okay, we still have to go walk the properties. Our first appointment is this coming Tuesday. We go walk the largest property that we've picked. The largest property we have picked out is the cheapest. But it's like it's only 145 feet wide, and it's a half mile long. Bugs eat your cedar, huh? See, up in Maine and around here, the bugs leave cedar alone, man. Are you getting tired? Is that the problem? Do we have a sleepy beans? And if they're not, well, one of the other things I'm doing too is with our kit, I'm also ordering post protectors. So those post protectors is a sleeve that goes up your post. And it keeps the moisture and the bugs out because it goes. Those post protectors come like 6 inches to a foot out of the ground above grade. So it's termite stake. Texas just got them crazy bugs. Yeah, see, we both want to be pretty far out. Like, we just don't want neighbors. We want to be able to do what we want and not have anybody watching us or observing what we're doing. It's, you know. I think he's feeling rough from his shots today. What's the geology of the area we're looking in? Fairly flat. Everywhere we're looking at is got farmland all around it. Our area of Ohio is flat. There's nothing that's really here. You got to travel an hour in any direction to find something. That's just not corn or field.
What we like most about the property, I think, other than the woods, obviously, is that it's separated without being separated from civilization. It's far enough away that it's quiet and the area is quiet. And as far as I've heard, because I know that the mail carriers in Berlin Center, the people are really nice, but it's not very far from, like, it's what, 10 miles from a gas station, if that?
Which one?
The ones on Weaver.
They're not even 10 miles.
And they're like,
it might be like 3 or 4 miles.
Yeah, so it's real close to a smaller town. It's not that big, and it doesn't take that long to get into town. It'll take about 20 minutes to get to both of our moms' houses. It puts us
about 5 minutes farther from town than where we live right now.
So it's just extremely ideal for those two places that we're looking at. It's just, we're very attached. Privacy, yes.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
So that's like the smallest property we're looking at is the one that, like, we really want to get onto, but we found the listing the day before it expired online. So, like, we found this property online. We went and looked at it. I tried to pull it up the next day so I could contact the realtor, and it was gone. The listing was just gone. So it took me 3 days to get a hold of a realtor for any kind of information. And the only information that he really gave me was just that the listing expired. So today, I went knocking on doors to try to figure out who owned the property.
We actually got a really good tip about checking out the auditor's website, too, to find out who owned the property.
Yeah.
Because all that information on the auditor's website about tax and stuff is public knowledge. So it was easy to find the listing.
So then when I found out who owned it, I left a note in their mailbox. I went and knocked on their door. I called their house number, and I called their listed cell phone number. So maybe, hopefully somebody gets back to us on that one. But if not...
Yes, room for my horse, and we don't have to give up too much wooded area either.
She'll have room for her horse as long as she helps me come out and helps me cut the pasture.
Like you gotta say, if she helps come out. What are you doing? Hey.
He's getting fussy. Well, I did kind of want to keep this one short because we do have bird chores this evening. And we have a fussy beans today.
Hey, baby.
So, from here on out, I'm going to try to do... Alright, so from here on out, we're going to try our best, our absolute best, to do a weekly live stream and just give you guys updates as to like where we're at with moving out of here. There are some, like, we did think we were going to be staying here, so there's some things that I got to fix around the house and return back to like, I started tearing the bathroom out, so I got to fix the bathroom walls and put those back up. I got to replace the windows in the garage that got busted because of me putting my miter saw in front of them like an idiot. So... yeah, we're going to be here for another 60 days at least. We got some things to finish up and fix. We're going to do our best to do a live stream every week. Probably try to stick to Fridays because this seemed to be like the only time this week that we've had to be able to sit down and bring the information to you guys. And then, I mean, like, once we're on property, like, once we're on our new property... we're going to be picking it back up and streaming like we were before Archer was here so that we can see what it takes to build a homestead from the ground up, like clearing your land and absolutely everything in the moment, like as we do it. And that's like one of the other really big exciting things for me. So, yeah. We are really excited. I'm going to go ahead and keep this one short and get ready to shut it down. I really appreciate everybody coming in. Guys, we are on our way to 1,000 subscribers, okay? So anything you can do to share us out and help bring people in, like we are about to be doing bigger projects than what we had planned if we stayed here. So people are going to need to see this. And we're going to have a lot of cool, really exciting things happening. So, guys, thanks for stopping in. And we will see you guys on the next one, hopefully next Friday or sooner. We are excited. We hope you guys are excited. This is like, we're pumped. We're pumped. I'm scared out of my mind, but this is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, we'll see you guys on the next one. Maybe next time we'll be in the RV. I'm not sure.